Well, hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. Good times. Scar here, bringing you another super awesome Minecraft episode. And in today's episode, we return to our survival-based building by making a cow farm underground with a semi-auto smelter. So let's get this episode underway. Alright, and welcome back to Scarland, and it's always great to have you here for another super awesome episode. And we are continuing to work on our base, getting it all situated. Now, we took a little break as we worked on the roller coaster station structure, and now we're just kind of finishing up some of the finishing things here, and we needed to go underground because we kind of ran out of room up top, and I couldn't think of any more tent ideas. So we're moving down underground for the last section of the project here, and I'm just going to grab just a little bit more gunpowder here and situate the rest of this here. And if I believe the recipe is right, sometimes I goof this up like many other recipes, but I do believe this one should be right. There we go. And then we'll get that final set there. And the rest of it, I think I'm just going to stick the rest of it in there for now. I think 16 is going to be perfect. So in our previous episode, we worked down here. So we got our sheep farm all situated and ready to rock. There's our squid friends. It's a great source of black dye. Look at it all. Look at it all dropping over there. Isn't that awesome? But yeah, we got them all, growing in here, slowly getting all the dyes built up. It's a slow process, breeding them all, but now that we got this many now, it's becoming a little faster. And I still think I might put a tree in here. I might put the tree maybe right there. Yeah, and I've kind of kept the ceiling a little bit dark at the very top, and then lit the kind of the lower level here. Kind of adds a mysterious touch to it, which I like a lot. All right, so we're gonna start working over here. So I repaired this pickaxe. My diamond ice it can no longer be repaired, which is super sad. Super sad, but we will bid a farewell to it and send it to the chest where I put all my tools before they break. So eventually we can make a cool trophy build somewhere in Scarland where we kind of commemorate all of our wonderful tools that we once had in Scarland. But yeah, this is kind of a fun project. I really like this. I never really build underground very often, and I thought this would be a fun opportunity to build some farms that generally look kind of ugly on the outside, like when it's in the overworld out there. So I think it'd be kind of fun to kind of put these underground, and I was super glad you guys enjoyed it. So I hope I have some lights, and I do. That makes me happy. And yeah, so this one in particular won't be super tall. So we're not going to go with a really high ceiling for the cow farm area. We are going to go with a little bit lower ceiling because I want to really focus on the little smelter we're going to make. Now, it's just kind of a semi-automatic smeltery area. Nothing really too fancy. I've built a few of these in Scarland, but I don't think I've actually ever built one on camera. So that'll be kind of fun to work on today. And I wanted to just start out the video by just once again saying thanks. Thank you. There's not a lot more I can really say, but just thank you for all the support you guys have given me, sticking around while I, was gone for about a little over a week with my computer trouble, and it was super awesome to see everybody back and excited about videos again. So that means a lot. It definitely means a lot, and I just wanted to thank you guys again. And yeah, so pretty cool. 3 Scarland videos in a week. We'll get our roller coaster video. Will go up once again, like always, on Saturday. And it looks like from the comments that I've been reading, and I haven't really commented on that video because I wanted to kind of see what you guys are thoughts on. I didn't want to influence anybody's thoughts. So it looks like you guys want to finish the interior of the station before we build the track. So I will do as you tell me. So I'm looking forward to starting the interior. I'm not exactly sure which phase of the interior I want to work on. The floors, the ceilings, the stations, I'll figure that out when I get to that video. But yeah, so I'm going to continue to carve out this cave, and I'll be right back. Hello there, Mr. Enderman. I just opened this up, and the Enderman is just looking at me like, "Hey, Scar, what's up, man?" "Nothing much, my friend. Just carving out the cave here." Alright, and welcome back. So I just want to give you guys a quick update here. So we're slowly kind of carving it out a little bit. I haven't used as many pieces of the TNT yet. Still trying to kind of carve it out to kind of my liking a little bit. I think I'll probably go up a little higher there. And I'm feeling like some vines hanging down from the ceilings would be really cool. So let me know what your thoughts are on that. And is my Enderman friend still there? Oh no, he's gone. Where'd you go? It was so funny seeing him just hanging out there. Just, "Hey man, what's up?" But yeah, just a quick update showing you guys the progress here, and I'll see you in a moment. Alright, and welcome back. So what I've done over here is I've carved out a little niche here where we're going to build the semi-automatic smelter-ish thingamabob, and we're going to build that in there. And as you can see, the cave is looking good. It's looking good. We're starting to get it to how I want. It's a little higher than I wanted, but we are going to move up the floor 1 block, so that will change that a little bit. I'm still looking for some areas to kind of make it unique and stuff like that, so we're still kind of working on that. So first things first, I'm going to put down a quick floor. Just a quick wood floor in here for where the smeltering and the smelteries and all that good stuff will take place. So just a quick basic floor. I just want to run that out here real quick, get that all situated and loaded up and ready to go. So, trying to figure out at this point the design that I want to do. I have the idea for the actual mechanism, but I don't have an exact idea for a design. Looks like that's it for that. Okay, so my thoughts are just kind of brainstorming a little bit. If we do a nice entrance, so okay, we'll work on that. And then how about like right across here, we'll do the smeltery. We'll do it right there, so we can, you know, put in the raw beef and things of that nature in there. And then we can kind of walk around it back here where there'll be some extra storage. And then, of course, you know, we'll fancy up this and make it look a little nicer. It's kind of bland at the moment, a little bit bland, but we'll fix it up. We'll make it Scar awesome. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Let's see. Let's just go bam bam, and we're gonna go boom boom, like that. There we go. Rocking already. We're already doing good. Okay. Let's see. Let's get out some polish then. Decide. Get out a little smooth stone, and let's see what we can do about making a nice little furnace right here. Let's make sure we have enough room. Okay, we do. I'm going to cut out a little bit of this section right here, and then I'm going to cut out just a little bit right here. So I hope you follow me here, my ideas here. So I'm just kind of making this little design that kind of runs along here. There we go. Okay, I'm seeing it. We're going to have to probably push this wall back a little bit more. But I'm kind of feeling this design. It's kind of, this smeltery's been kind of carved, if you will, into the into this kind of wall right here. So that's kind of the design I'm going to go for. I think I'm going to entirely surround this with smooth stone and then kind of work the other stones into it. I think that would be pretty cool design. We're going to have to take out this wall pretty far back, I think. This bowl needs to go back. Now, you might have been noticing I had a pickaxe that had fortune and efficiency and no unbreaking. I picked up the wrong pickaxe, and I gotta be a man about it. I gotta admit my mistakes. I'm sure you saw it. Yeah, that was a total my bad situation. I picked up the wrong one. There were two, and I'm like, oh, this one must be it, and I didn't even look at the enchantments on it. So yeah, my mistake. I'm like, how could I have taken out enough cobblestone in this area to deplete an entirely enchanted pickaxe? And I'm like, oh, that's why. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go a boom boom like that, and then I still want this section to kind of come out a little bit. Yeah, I feel like we're getting there. It'll take a little bit to kind of, you know, find the right orientation. I probably should have pushed this entire design back 1 block. Probably would have made that a little bit easier. But I think once we get a little closer to getting this kind of at a point where we're like, oh, hey, there we go. That's what we want. Awesome. But I love kind of mixing in the stones along here. As you can see, it gives that kind of a nice little feel along there. Now I'm just going to build up these sides over here just a bit. And looking fancy. Yes, it is. There we go. And bring up those areas a little bit more. Awesome. And then let's jump up here. Now I just want to kind of carve out this area. Make sure this doesn't have any openings up there, because that looks kind of ugly. Very much so. And we'll just kind of fill in maybe this just a little bit more, and then we'll knock out the top up there. And I'm starting to feel it. So one thing I think we'll definitely have to do is kind of beef up this outside just a little bit. This outside needs to be a little more beefy. We can also add some wood supports and stuff like that. I think it'll make this entrance a little more prominent. So let's do that. Where is that? There we go. But I love building in this cave. I've never really built a ton of things underground. I built a little bit of a small survival base long ago in the desert cube. You know, just a few fun things in there. But this is the first time I really kind of, you know, really played around in it, and I kind of like it. I kind of like carving into the rock like this. Super fun. All right, so give me 1 second here. Let me kind of catch my breath for a moment, and I'll just kind of keep refining what we've done here, and I'll be right back. All right, and welcome back. Just finishing up the few things here. Why don't I just finish it up with all the green grass now? Wasn't sure I'd have enough, and there we go. Clearing this all in, getting that all set up. There we go. Still a few areas we need to fix up and add the additional details and things in here. But let's head back in here and take a look at our smeltery. So looking super fancy. I like this. It looks kind of cool. It looks like it was just kind of partially carved into the rock. As you can see, it looks like then this cave kind of opens up back here, leading to the back end over here. And let's get out some appropriate materials. And yeah, so let's get started. So first thing we're going to do here is we're going to get out our scaffolding, because what build wouldn't be right without a bit of scaffolding. There we go. And then we're going to go boom, bada, bam. And then we're going to take our trap chest. We're going to go that over there. And we're going to go like that over there. And of course, we want to make sure we open up the top so it can breathe. We don't want it to suffocate. There we go. And then over here, we're going to go bam. And you guessed it. Boom. And then let's see here. And excuse me, I'm busy right now, Mr. Skeleton. I mean, zombie. Sorry, I used the wrong word. And he's probably mad at me. There we go. Put those guys over there. And it's just a really, really super simple kind of smeltery design. Nothing fancy by any means. I've done it a couple times in Scarland. I'm sure this is a common way of doing it, but anyway, it's easy and fun and quick, and you get something kind of nice in return. A little bit of automation. And you know me and automation. We're not the best of friends, but I try my best. There we go. Okay, let's see. I would like to do some half slabs running across here. I think I'm actually going to cut out this section right here. There we go. Perfect. I'm going to cut you out too. Sorry about that. No hard feelings. Let's see. We're going to grab you out, and there we go. Beautiful. All right, and I believe I have what I need in my inventory. I do, and I'm gonna grab you. There we go. I'm gonna loop you around the side. There we go, and a boom, and a bam. There we go. Awesome. This wood back here, this milk chocolate back here, kind of ugly. Got to take that out. So sorry, milk chocolate. You're delicious, but you're not looking good in that spot. You're not looking good. Let me just sneak back there. Can I get back there? I can. There we go. Wonderful. And then we'll just slip on back there. There we go. Perfect. These aren't working out. These are clearly not going to work out. I need to replace those. There we go. Let's put those back on there. We're going to go boom, bada boom. There we go. So what we should have here is... All right, welcome back. So sorry, my OBS software crashed and I had to restart. I apologize about that. Lost a little bit of a progress, but we'll make up for it. So let me give you guys a rundown on the smelter. So super simple smelter, nothing really too fancy. But what we'll do here is we'll put our beautiful steak in here, and then it'll cook it down. But if we have a big load of steak, what we could do is come back here and fill this one up, and it'll flow down to the hopper into the furnace. And then right here we'll have our coal, and then it'll go under there, and then the resulting beautiful cooked beef will flow into this chest down there, and it'll be awesome. So super duper simple and easy, and really easy and fun, smelter to set up in your own world. All right, there we go. So we need to work over here a little bit. We need to set up a gate on this side over here. So let's just grab out some of those materials that we'll need. There we go. And swap my apples out. There we go. Wonderful. Okay, so let's try something like we've done over there by the sheep. And let's just grab a hold of here, and actually let's back that off. Let's do something on that same plane, but we're gonna need to back that off once again and do something. Let's see, probably do it about, let's say about right there. We'll go a boom and a bam and a bam. Let's see, is that actually gonna work? No, because they'll just flow right through there. I guess, well, I was hoping to kind of have that on that angle, but that's not actually gonna work. So we're going to have to fix it. Dang it. I was kind of hoping to have it on an angle, but, can't always have what you want. Can't always have what you want. And what I want is this to work, to at least look decent. I want to at least look decent when I come down these stairs. I think that'll be okay. We'll fancy it up. But we need to move this over one more block. There we go. Wonderful. There we go. And then we'll just go boom, 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 bam, bam. All right, and then we'll place these guys on top. Awesome. And then, of course, we will bring this over here. There we go. Epic. and then we'll cut that down. So we need to make sure that the cows can't jump on top of these things. We don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want any escapes, do we? No, no, no. All right, is everything okay for now? Yeah, everything looks good for now. Everything looks good for now. Okay, let's swap those out, and I just want to create just a little bit of an entrance here. So let's call something like this. I'm just going to call this maybe the middle of our entrance, and then I'm going to go from, let's actually do that same gate design, because I don't want too many of our cows getting into the slaughterhouse. Oh, that's so bad. Okay, let's just say we're gonna make this go right here, and then let's just do something like, I'm trying to figure out, I just thought I heard something. I should be able to get this on an angle like this, but I having some trouble here. This one goes here, but where does this one go is the question. Maybe right here. No, 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 like this. There we go. This should work. There we go. That works on an angle. Maybe we can do it on the other side, because that would be like super cool to have that on the other side on that angle too. All right, well, we might try that. We might try that on the other side where we just did the entrance like that. See, they shouldn't be able to cross through this little opening like that. But that doesn't look very fancy. I don't really like the design of that very much. I feel like it should have this kind of connector right here, and this connector being one of these poles like that. There we go. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that. And let's do this over here. Let's hopefully align this thing up. Excuse me, that's not correct. That's not correct. This is correct. There we go. There we go. That's what I wanted the whole time. And you just couldn't give it to me. No, you couldn't give it to me. No, Minecraft. You just didn't want to give it to me. You just didn't want to give it to me. There we go. I like that. I like that. And we'll just do something like, let's cut this piece out just to fancy it up. Just a smidge. Just a smidge. There we go. And put these guys on there. And like that. Perfect. That's nice. I like that. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Nice. I like that. Okay. This section needs to go a little bit. This part needs to go a little bit. There we go. And we'll just fill that in with dirt. If we had any dirt, I sure would have filled that in. Sure would have filled that in if I had any dirt. But yeah, I think that'll be good once we fill it in with dirt, of course. All right, so let's get out some of our fancy materials here. And let's see, let's actually create some half slabs. There we go. There we go. Awesome. So then you can kind of come into here and then just start adding some of those details into the rock like this. Now, if you're building your own cave, along, this is just kind of a random. There's not really any real science to it. Just kind of flow it in there like that, and just find different areas to add different colors and different things. Mix in a little cobblestone, mix in a little andesite, mix in a little cookies and cream block like so, and it looks nice. And then you just add these little pieces here and there, and I think it starts to look pretty darn awesome. And everywhere in here, just find a little spot just to open it up and just add those little extra details in there, like so. There we go. Looking fancy. And then you can always stick a couple cobblestone blocks like that. And then you start to kind of see the potential of some cool design coming through. Eventually, that little old cave that looks so bland and boring starts to have a little pop to it. Got a little pop to it. Looking fancy. There we go. Add that piece up there. And voila. So you see how that is? See how that is? That looks really nice. And then, of course, add the landscaping and maybe a pond or a tree or something along those lines. And this area is going to start to look pretty cool. So let's go get some landscaping supplies and start working on that. All right, landscaping now. Landscaping time. So this is a great opportunity to start working on the lighting for the build. So good thing to do here is, this is one of my favorite things to do for lighting, is just simply dig down. I mean, we've been doing this since the original Scarland house build, just kind of digging down, putting stuff under plants and stuff like that. And it's truly the best way to light something and not have torches all strewn about your build, because that's not always the most sightly thing. So it's always nice to kind of make some nice little plants like this, and then kind of dig under there, and then just start inserting some lighting. Get some lighting built in there. You know, kind of stick it back there. You can do torches. You can use, you know, glowstone, whatever you want, whatever you want. You'd probably get away with just using some single torches. Probably be a lot more efficient wise, but whatever you want to do, stick them on there and get it going. All right, so we can probably get rid of our crafting bench, and I feel like this is a great place for some lighting. Stick some of that in there and get going. There we go. That actually blends in really well on that little bit darker green. Very nice, very nice. And then we can kind of, you know, extend this out just a little bit like that. Looking super fancy. Now we don't have to worry a lot about having the grass maintain, you know, some grass through here because the cows don't need it to eat or something along those lines. So we don't have to worry about that as far as I know. As far as I know. As far as I know, that's not the case. All right, there we go. Looking good. Okay, let's take a break from that for a moment, and let's get our waterfall brewing. All right, so let's get some dirt scaffolding ready to go, and then we're just going to dig up here, and I feel like up here would be like a great spot. Like stick it right there, and then let it flow down this little section, looking super fancy. I wouldn't mind it actually kind of bubbling up again right there. There we go, just a slight modification, making it look super awesome. I'm actually going to probably put an additional block under there like that. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. That's really cool. That's really cool. All right. Let's do another one right here. Let me dig down just a bit there. There we go. Sweet. And then we'll just bring that piece up just as a single little plant right there. Looking nice, looking nice. Now I would like to have this be a little bit flatter, so we'll just stick a couple of these little guys over here. I still haven't found a bucket. I mean, I have a little bit of iron, but I need those for more stuff. So I'm still using the glass or the ice. I don't usually like to, like I said before, I don't usually like to use ice to fill in stuff because, you know, it's kind of time consuming to harvest, but it's actually come in handy for this particular build. So I made an exception. All right. Made an exception to my little rule. All right. There we go. And put those over here. And start sticking on some pieces over here, looking super fancy. And yeah, I think that'll look really cool if it was actually lit up and looking a little lighter. There we go. And then of course we don't want that to happen, so we'll just go over here and we'll grab out some of our andesite and we'll fill that in there like so. And I'm actually going to go like that and then cut that out. There we go. And then boom, and then we can call that awesome. There we go. Get that done here. So these builds, I hope you guys have enjoyed these. These have taken a really long time. Like to build out the cave, cut it all out and stuff like that. Super time consuming, but I think it's well worth it. And I think it'll benefit our future builds and stuff like that. So that's why I wanted to make sure I built these, but of course in a nice Scar way. We've actually have like 2 cow farms. And they're ugly. They're ugly. And they're next to the tree farm. They're actually kind of underground in the tree farm. And they just are just plain, boring looking things. But now we actually got something nice looking. I would like to add some mossy cobblestone around this area. But unfortunately, I don't have any. So that's not going to happen at the moment. But maybe eventually we can grab up some. And I think that'll look really cool. And then just put some ferns in here. Looking super fancy. There we go. Get some ferns in there. Awesome. And then a couple little flowers by the water. Always looks nice. Cows will appreciate that. Cows will always appreciate that. That's a little heavy on the flower business there. I might take some of these out. That's a little bit much. There we go. And then we can kind of grow up some of our ferns. Not all of them. Make the bigger ferns closer to the back like that. Weed out some of the extra grass. Cut out the blue flowers. There we go. Awesome. There we go. And let's do a little bit of grass over here. There we go. And another section back there. Do we want to actually do any tall grass? I don't think so. I'm not feeling like I want to do too much. We could even try just maybe like 1 or 2 little pieces here or there. But I think the most part, that looks pretty good. I'm going to keep the general front area kind of through here, the front, and then into the middle kind of blank so that we have ease access to the different cows for harvesting and things of that nature. There we go. Looking fancy, looking fancy. I kind of like the red flower. It's not bad. I'm going to leave these temporary lights here for now just to light that up till I can get a permanent lighting solution around the waterfall. Give the waterfall a little bit of depth. And then, let's see. I think that's pretty good. So from back here, I feel like I'm going to put something up there to light up that section. It's a little dark, so let's do that. So let's jump up here a little bit. There we go. And then we'll just kind of carve. Oh, that was unexpected. An unexpected gravel attack. Unexpected gravel attack. All right, let's, oh gosh, there's lots of gravel up here. We'll do it over here. And then we'll just stick in a piece of glowstone right up there. There we go. Beautiful. And just have that kind of right there. And then to kind of cover that up so it's not so obtrusive. I wanted to put it on this facing side, but all that gravel was there. But it's not bad. It's not bad. We don't really notice it too well. Yeah, it's okay for now. Oh, get out of here, blue flower. You clash with my colors that I'm going for. But there we go, looking super fancy. Now the next thing is, where am I gonna find any cows? I have no clue where there's any cows in this area. So that's gonna be a bit of a problem. So Scarland, of course, we've talked about this before. Scarland was generated very, very long ago, and a lot of gameplay mechanics within Minecraft have changed drastically since, you know, Scarland was generated, of course. So there's actually not any, like, no animals have spawned in this area since they changed some of those algorithms. So I got to go out to new areas and kind of bring some of those guys back. But for the most part, this is looking good. What do you think? I think cows would like to live here. If I was a cow, I would like to live here, right? But there we go. So give me 1 second. I'm going to go on some crazy adventure here and see if I can find some cows. All right. So the only cows I can find are at my tree farm over here. And this is gonna be a long, long walk back. So here are my friends. This is Sally. We'll name this one Sally. We'll name this one Frank, and this one's Bob. We'll name them Bob, Sally, and Frank. I wanted to get another one, but I didn't have enough leads. So that's just the way it is. So here we go. We're on our 10-minute walk. Come on, Frank. Frank, come on, get off there. Ah, there we go. Come on, guys. Gotta cooperate. Here we go. Right, there we go. We are home. We've got our new buddies here all ready to go. And no, you're not going out. You're not going out. There we go. We've got them all starting to breed there. We've got our squid friends too, making us some beautiful dye. And there we go. So there's a few other touches I want to finish up in the project. In here, I want to add some more chests and things of that nature. But for the most part, it is complete there. We'll do some of that in a live stream on Twitch. So definitely in the description, follow me down on Twitter and Twitch to be notified when I go live. And we'll do these walkways, and we'll do a cool little staircase throughout here. And yeah, well guys, this has been Good Times with Scar, and I always really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos. And if you believe the video deserved a rating, that would be much appreciated. And until next time, we'll see you later. And don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Twitter.